Alright, and by the way, before I clarify, Tyson Kidd is not on the pay-per-view as well. Tamina goes to SmackDown. SmackDown got a lot of divas out of this draft. Holy shit. That's a lot of divas on that fucking draft, man. Tamina, that will hopefully get her pushed a little bit. And with, I guess, leaving Santino and Kozlov behind, I guess she'll have to go back to the Usos or something. We'll figure it out. But she's on the pay-per-view as of late either. Tyler Rex, the Hawaiian surfer dude from ECW to now like a fucking powerhouse, is now on Raw, and this will help him get a big push, maybe a world title push or something, because Tyler Rex is impressive, but he needs to get to that next level, and he is not on pay-per-view as well. Alex Riley, the Miz's little bitch, goes to fucking SmackDown, and we'll see how he reacts to this, since he won't be buddy. And will he still continue to be Miz's so-called vice president of corporate communications? I don't even know what the fuck that means, and I don't even know, but maybe he loses that thing, and maybe the briefcase he carries is gone as well. I don't know. I don't care. Maybe he'll do both brands because he's Miz's little bitch. I don't know. But he's on the pay-per-view unless he would be at the ringside, which I don't think would happen because it's a steel cage match. And the last part I was talking about, maybe a Beth Phoenix, Natalya tag team thing. Apparently that's not going to happen because Beth Phoenix is now on Raw. And we could potentially see her holding her first Divas Championship. Because really, the Bellas have no chance now. Kelly. Let me just look back a little bit. I mean, we had what? Going to Raw. We had Kelly. We had and the majority of divas went to SmackDown, so there's not really that much of feuds and stuff. But and Beth Phoenix goes to Raw. There's really not that much. I mean, because the majority of the divas drafted went to SmackDown, and SmackDown just fucking owned this draft tonight. But Beth Phoenix is a former women's champion, and Beth Phoenix probably will go to get a women's title shot, or a Divas title shot, I mean. Or so is Kelly. We could see them holding their first Divas championship. Or something. And the landscape of SmackDown has changed, definitely. Not because of all the new faces, but let me think. They have the Intercontinental title, they have the tag team titles due to Big Show being able to go to both brands, due to him being tag team champion, along with Kane. They have Wade Barrett's the Intercontinental champion. They have a vacant world title. They potentially could have had the WWE title if Cena stayed on fucking SmackDown, but I don't care anymore. And they now have the 2010 King of the Ring, the King of Lobsters and King of Limes, King Fella himself, Sheamus, the United States champion, goes to SmackDown, meaning they now have the United States title as well. I do not know what this means. Maybe they will unify the titles or something with the Intercontinental US, which I don't doubt, but with the history of the belts, I don't think they would unify them. But anything's possible in this fucked up business, especially now that it's PG. And those last few names, none of them are on the pay-per-view, unless Sheamus had a title defense or something in the pay-per-view or something. I don't know, and I don't think there is something on the card. The only thing that's affected, really, is the tag team match and Alex Riley going to SmackDown. There's not really a lot of action here. But that's a shock in itself, because they, like I said before, they have the world title, unless Del Rio takes it to Raw if he wins, which I think Christian might win or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. But they have the tag team. They have the Intercontinental. So that's 3 or 4 if you're counting both tag belts, which if you want to, that's 4 belts that they have. They have now the United States title. So that's 5 out of the potential 7 or 8 belts. I don't even remember. Is it 7 or 8 belts? I'll just check that out. I don't even care. There's fucking ads everywhere, and they're fucking up with everything. But title history, let me just look at that so we have a little bit of time. I mean, let's look at this. I mean, they have the World Heavyweight, Intercontinental, U.S., Tag Team, That's like 4 out of the 6 or 7 belts that they have on SmackDown. That is ridiculous, in my opinion. If they're going to unify something, but that means Raw has barely any belts. But that means they can do a little more feuds until they figure that out, I guess. Or they'll do last-minute trades or something. But that means Raw is totally fucked. They have 1 tag belt, a Diva belt, and a WWE title. SmackDown, for the moment, has the World Heavyweight, United States, Intercontinental, and Tag Team. SmackDown has 4 belts. 5 if you're counting the tag belts. Raw has 3 belts. 4 if you're counting the tag belts as 1, 2 belts. But really, Raw got fucked over in this draft. I mean, that is epic. You have a brand that was the B show for the majority of forever is now the A show. It has most of the titles. That is amazing in my book. And I don't know if that will affect the pay-per-view, but Extreme Rules is going to change drastically if Alberto Del Rio brings the world title to Raw. That's the only bad thing in this. Because Raw has the WWE title no matter what. If Christian wins the vacant world title, SmackDown has owned WWE. They are the new A brand, in my opinion. If they get all those belts, if they hold on to all those belts. Because really, what's next? The Divas belt goes to SmackDown? Or what? What else? I mean, because, what else could happen? I mean, because Cena can't win the title now. Cena can't go to SmackDown with the belt now because he's been redrafted to Raw, which is a faggot move on WWE, and WWE's stupid. And they want their big moneymaker to go on Raw and stay on Raw. And that was bullshit. That was a waste of a draft pick still. But SmackDown made up for it with the United States Champion and all those draft picks that I mentioned in the past 2 parts. Including this one. I mean, Raw can't win now. It's honestly, Raw is now the B show, I guess. Except more people watch it more, and more people might watch SmackDown more because all the picks. But it's amazing to me how all of that is possible. I mean, unless they bring back the European title or old belts, I mean, Raw is fucked, in my opinion. But, like I said, Extreme Rules is March. No, not March. I fucked it up again. Epic is May the 1st. And really, that's all the matches. The matches stay the same. So yeah, May 1st, Extreme Rules. Shit's gonna go down.